Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and this is the first video in this series. So some of you might know or may not know, we're taking on a project to build a completely new build from the ground up. So basically it's going to be a 3-story building. So it's a vacant piece of land that's going to be essentially on an end of a terrace. We'll be building 3 stories, essentially, ground floor, first floor, and sort of like a loft. The building will house 2 self-contained flats in it as well. So I think there's a 1-bedroom flat on the ground floor, and then a first and second floor, if I can remember correctly, are split, and it's a 2-bedroom flat. So it's like a smaller flat and a larger flat. So I'm just on site now. I'm going to be going over the site, reconfirming some measurements, just planning how we're going to move forward on the job. And yeah, just want to kind of show you guys, take you through the journey from day one. Obviously, you know how we like to do till the end of the build. So yeah, I've got to look at drainage today. So there'll be new things on this that you wouldn't normally see on the other projects, in the sense that we're going to have completely new services brought in here, new gas, new water, new electrics from the main suppliers, because obviously there's none at the moment on the land. So we do need to move some drains as well. So I'll be having a look at a couple of those things as well. We've got everything in place as far as the sort of documents and build overs and connections and all the services and so on. They're being dealt with by the developer. But we're basically taking on the building work for the project. So as I said, I've just pulled up to site now. So I'm going to show you guys the site, and let's see what it looks like. Obviously, if you want to follow this series, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel, because I will be posting updates as we're going along. Every day we're on site, we will try and film. So we'll take you guys from the beginning to the end of a new build. All right, guys, so I am on site, and it's actually a beautiful day. So it's a great day for me to do this. So as you see, guys, I am on site. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the drawing first, and then I'm gonna try and see if I can explain and put it into terms as far as how the site layout is. So let me just show you guys the drawings, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, so let's start off with this one. So here we are. I'm going to turn this to face the actual direction of the site of how I'm sitting now. So if you guys look here, if you can see this building here is that building here, this house here. And we are essentially joining to this building. This is our build here, obviously this area here, and we'll be using this party wall of the neighbor's house. So we're essentially creating an end terrace building, which is going to have the 2 flats. So now the entrances of the flat will be here. There's one entrance here, and there's another entrance here. So one of them will go straight upstairs, and one of them will be on the ground floor. So this is the ground floor flat here. So this takes you into sort of like the ground floor flat. Sorry, the upstairs flat, sorry. It actually has its kitchen downstairs, and then it goes up. And then the ground floor flat, you can see here, it enters here, and this is all of the ground floor flat here. This whole area here is the ground floor flat. And yeah, as I said, this one starts the kitchen there, and then the upper floors have all the rest of the room. So it's a lot bigger than the ground floor. So you can see the ground floor flat literally has 1 bedroom. So as you enter here in the corridor, there's 1 bedroom, there's a bathroom, and then there's a kitchen diner. So it's quite a small 1-bedroom flat. As I said, the upper flat is the larger flat. So we have a bay window as well, which we have to construct. You can see there's a lot of angles and so on around the building. Got a bifold at the back here for the ground floor flat as well, which has this little small garden here, and the upper flat actually has a small garden as well. You can see the kitchen leads into a small garden. So uniquely, the upstairs flat actually has a downstairs garden as well, which is cool. Even though it's a small garden, it actually has an outdoor space. So yeah, putting that into context of the building, let's have a look. So this will be where the bay window is. You can see next door has a bay window here, which I'll show you. as you guys can see. So next door has a bay window, so there'll be almost a matching bay window here on the front of our building, and obviously it will be taking up this whole space. So one of the first jobs we've got to do, as you guys can see, we've got a manhole right here. Our wall is actually going to be stepped back. I think it's about 300 mil. It's going to be stepped back, and so it will come along here. Then our bay window is going to come out, and it will line up flush with this wall. So we're not allowed to go past this elevation of the building. So sort of step back, and the bay window. So this is now inside the house, so this manhole has to be moved. I think there's another manhole that has to be added as well. I believe this manhole serves there, so I need to double check the drawing, but I know we've got to at least move this one and possibly put another inspection chamber somewhere over here. So these trees are all coming out. We're waiting for these trees to be taken out because our foundations are going to be running right up to here. So the building does go quite close to the wall. There is going to be some slatted fences, quite nice slatted fences here. As I said, the entrances for the flats will be on this road, and then we will have fencing all the way down to here. Now currently the neighbor, you can see where this fencing is at the moment. There's going to be a, see if I can show you guys. This will all make sense when we probably do day one here and we cut the grass and we start stringing lines out and so on. But we are basically going to be extending this wall out by 3 meters. So this will be part of our build, 3 meters, and then we turn a right angle across. So we're actually going to be putting a fence on the rest of it. This little building at the back is the neighbors. So the neighbor actually is going to have this access at the back and included that building, and then it comes round to here, and that will all be the neighbor's side. So I'll see if I can show you that makes some sense on drawing. Let's see if I can hold this up here. So here we go. So we can see here, this is the current back wall of the neighbor's house here. This is the back wall. So we'll be building this wall out 3 meters across, and then we'll be coming around here like this. And then we'll be extending a fence to here, and we'll run the fence around here. So that's their old shed, and that's their gate that's going to run. And then this will be their back garden, and this is their kitchen extension. Or what I think they have a proposed kitchen extension to go here. Yeah, so that's it. So you can see the shape is kind of awkward. There's a lot of windows. I've had a look through the internal layout, and I think it's quite a good use of the space. I'll show you guys some of the internal layout as well. Actually, before I do that, let's have a look at the elevation. So here is the front elevation of the building. So this is where that bay window is. There's quite a large window going here. That's going to be installed by a specialist. So this is what we would call the front of the building, but the front is actually going to be on the side. There's the rear of the building. So you guys can see there's a sort of loft as well, which is bedrooms for the top flat. And this is the side or west elevation of the building. So again, you can see one of the doors to the flats. That's the ground floor one, and this is the door to the upper one, which takes you upstairs. So again, making a little bit more sense, we can see it here, the staircase that takes you upstairs. So it's actually got 2 staircases. So this flat's actually over 3 floors. It's flat 2's kitchen here. Then you go upstairs, you got flat 2's living room and a bedroom and a bathroom, and then you've got a master suite at the top, and then flat 1 is all downstairs. So again, we're looking at the first floor now. So you can see on the first floor, you can see the staircase winds up here. So you've got a bathroom at the back. You've got a bedroom here, you've got a living room. So living room, bathroom, and a bedroom on the first floor. The kitchen's obviously, as I said, on the ground floor. So if you're up in the master suite and you're a bit peckish, you're gonna have to go down 2 flights of stairs, unfortunately for you. And then you've got the master bedroom at the top, which doesn't have a bathroom, but the bathroom's only downstairs.
Now also you can see the roof layout again, which is got a lot of details. There's a lot of different roofs and stuff like that. You've got a dormer flat roof, you've got some tiled roof, and you've also got a parapet roof as well as part of the lower ground floor extension. Now we are going to be doing some roof work with next door. If you look at the moment, next door's roof has a massive hip on it, so we're actually going to be extending that and creating a gable roof here. And see if I can show you guys again that elevation drawing. Might make some more sense. We've got to convert it to a gable roof, and then our new roof, if you see it here. So this one with the fine line at the back here is the neighbor's gable roof, and this one that's slightly lower will be our gable roof. So we do need to convert that. So there's all details being done for that. We've got to put a steel in their roof as well to extend it and then build it up, similar like if you were doing a loft. So looking at the ground floor, we've got some details here. These are all like lintels here. So we've got lintels across all these windows, lintels across the bifold. We also have a load bearing internal wall, so it's going to be a solid wall internally. So we'll have to put in foundations for this wall. So we got quite a bit of foundations to put in. As you guys can see, we're also going to have a foundation here that will have a solid wall, as I said. Then internally we've got some non-load bearing stud walls to put in as well. This is all on the ground floor. On the first floor, it's just going to be again internal partitions and so on. That's the first floor, and then the second floor again will have internal partitions. There's some steel beams here for the loft, 1, 2, 3 I believe here, and then we're going to have one in the ridge as well. So pretty straightforward stuff, so shouldn't be too difficult to do. Now on the roof we've got loads of windows, so we've got some skylights here, big one here and one here. This is all in the loft roof, and then this will be on the ground floor extension, I believe. So we've got that as well, and then you can see the fall of our all our roof falls, front and to the back. Again, pretty straightforward. And we just got some foundation details here for our walls and so on. Again, standard stuff, and some steel details and connections. So there has been a soakaway test done here, and they did some digging and did some tests, and all of that's good to go. They've backfilled it all and everything, so there will be soakaway put in here. I think over here somewhere is going to be soakaway. So they've done all the testing for that to make sure that the ground is able to drain the water away a certain amount of volume in a certain amount of time. So as I said, that's all been done. So we are pretty much ready to start this. It will be about a month, I think, till we start. We're going to come down here at some point. We're going to cut all this grass and try and clean up the site as much as possible. As I said, these trees are being taken out by someone, so we're waiting for those to be done. And then we're going to cut all this grass out and try and clean up the site as best as possible, so that we can come out and start doing measurements and just survey the area a lot better. Stringing out lines where we're going to dig. We're going to be doing this with the digger, so that's already booked in to be delivered on our start date. And yeah, we've got some concrete to take out, which is this pathway here. It's all going to have to come out because this is all now inside of our house. So we've got to cut it from down there and take it all out. So one of the things I'm looking at today is the drainage. I just want to confirm the direction of the flow and all this stuff, make sure everything is correct, and then also plan out our course of action as far as movement of our drainage. So we've got all the drawings for the drainage. So yeah, that again shouldn't be too difficult to do. We've got a brick manhole, so we're gonna have to get rid of it and put in the new chambers over there. Also, this side wall, this low side wall of the building is all gonna come out. Eventually there's going to be some timber slatted fencing that's going to go here, so it will come across here. There'll be the gates, the doorways to enter into the front doors of the houses. They'll be along here, and our new fence will run all the way across and run to the back of our house there. So just to explain for those of you who don't understand or may not understand what I meant about a hip roof. So if you look at these two properties over here, the one to the right is what we call a hip. So you've got that sort of slanted, looks like about 45-degree angle on the side, and you can see the one on the left goes straight up vertically at the end. So if you imagine being inside the loft, there's a lot more space in the one on the left. A lot of times when people are converting their lofts to loft spaces, they do what we call a hip to gable conversion. So the one on the left is what we call a gable roof, where you've got that sort of triangle, if you look at it from the side, and the one on the right is a hip. So we convert that one from the one on the right, we convert it to the one on the left. So that's what we'll be doing with this. So that will essentially increase the length of that ridge. It will come all the way out to the end. And obviously the tiles are going to have to come off. There's going to be loads of tile work to be done. You're going to have to add in extra rafters and so on. So yeah, it's quite a bit of work, but it needs to be done for the new roof to be, for the new roof to work. Yeah, and all these ends here have to be changed as well. So there's loads of work to do. When we get on roof height, we're doing our roof, we'll also be doing that roof at the same time. So for the finish of the building, if anyone wants to know, the finish of the building will be brick. So it's to match, roughly match this existing. So you can see this sort of red brick. It's quite old, but it's going to be, you know, a similar style in keeping to matching with the existing house. You can see quite a few houses like that over there. So you can see them over here. Some of them have been pebble dashed at some point. But we have to go with the look on this for the design, as far as I understand. So it will be done in probably a red brick like this. So again, the developer is providing all these materials. So they'll be the ones sourcing that and providing the exact materials to be used on site. Yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it, really. I just wanted to show roughly the site, give you an idea of the project, and just introduce the new project to you guys. Obviously, once we start it, you know, we're going to explain a lot of the stuff as we're going along. And as I said, we'll be starting this in the next month or so. So yeah, we'll try and just run through everything as we're going along. So yeah, please stay tuned for this video if you're going to be interested. I'm sure you guys will be interested. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can be updated when we post videos. So guys, that's it for me today. I am shooting off now to go meet the guys, and we've got a lot of work to do. So until the next video, I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching.